Sadhguru, it amazes me and everyone I know, including my doctors, that I got this well this quickly. In fact, every 6 months they're having me take these tests to see if this is really going to last. So what is it? I'm in better shape than I was when I was 15 years younger. Is there some way to understand what this is and what it does?
So your doctors are wondering whether this is a permanent fix. It is not. This will last only as long as you live.
Well, that'll be good enough. So what is it? Is there some way I can understand for myself how it works?
See, the human body, the understanding of human body in today's medical science is so outwardly. Nobody can cause health from outside, nor can you cause joy from outside, nor can you cause peace from outside. You may have external stimulants, but essentially it is happening from within. If you want to know this, first of all, we need to have some understanding of what this body is about. As there is a medical physiology, we have a whole yoga physiology. We can look at this body as 5 sheaths or 5 layers of body. These 5 layers, we call them the physical body, the mental body, the energy body, the etheric body and the bliss body. So physical body is that which you can obviously see is an accumulation of the food that we have eaten. So the type of food that we have definitely has an impact on what type of body you gather. The next one is the mental body. When we say mind, we are not referring to any one particular part. Every cell in the body has its own intelligence. So there is a whole mental body. And these two are like, this is your hardware, that is your software. Your hardware and software are no good unless they're plugged into quality power. So the third layer of the body is the energy body. The first 3, the physical, the mental and the energy body, are physical in nature. They're just getting subtler, but they're still physical in nature. The 5th layer of the body, which is referred to as the bliss body, is totally non-physical. And the 4th, which is known as the etheric body, the nearest word, we call this Vijnanamaya Kosha, the nearest word or the common word that is used is etheric, it doesn't describe that. This means it's a transitory nature, from physical to non-physical. The 5th dimension is totally non-physical. Anything that is non-physical cannot be described or defined. You can define and describe only that which is physical. So we are talking about the 5th layer of the body in terms of our experience. Whenever we are in touch with it, we feel blissful. So we are referring to it as bliss. It is like if a child touches something and if it feels hot, he won't call this by its name, he says, that's hot. Just like that, due to lack of words to describe or because of the impossibility of describing a non-physical dimension, we are talking about it in terms of our experience. So we refer to it as bliss because whenever we are in touch with it, we become blissful. Now to be in touch with this, being blissful by your own nature, if this has to happen, the first 3 dimensions, the physical, the mental and the energy body has to be properly aligned. If you align this, you find access to the deeper core of who you are. Apart from that, if you keep your energy body in full vibrance and in proper balance, there can be no ailment either in your physical or your mental bodies. All physiological and psychological ailments can be gotten rid of if you get your energy body to full reverberance and proper balance. When I say ailments, I'm talking about only chronic ailments. Infectious diseases if you get, you have to go to the doctor and get it treated because infection is an invasion from outside. But the rest of the ailments are caused from within. Why is your own body causing an ailment for you? Because the whole body, every cell in the body is programmed to create health and well-being for you. Why is it working against you? It is working against you because something is skewed, something is out of balance. If you create the necessary balance and reverberance in the energy body, the physical and mental bodies get naturally fixed. That's exactly what's happened to you. I told you 3 months, because I saw the depth of the damage that's happened, I said 3 months. For somebody else, I may 6 months. Someone else, I may say 2 years. For someone else, I may say 2 days. depending upon what is the level of damage that's happened to the system.
Sadhguru, what about stress? I feel like it's stress that really took a toll on my life, and in America we're all trying to manage it. We're doing everything we can not to have it. We jog, we get massages, we exercise like crazy. If that doesn't work, half the people, 40% of the people I think are taking antidepressants. At least 40% of the people I know are admittedly taking antidepressants. So how does that play into?
First, when I came to United States, wherever I went, I heard people talking about stress management. I couldn't get it because in my understanding, we only manage things which are precious to us, which are valuable to us. We manage our families, our money, our property, our businesses. We manage whatever is valuable for us. Why would anybody manage stress? It took me a while to understand that people have made a conclusion that stress is a part of their life. Stress is not a part of your life. It is not your lifestyle, it is not your work, it is not your family, it is not the situations in which you exist which is causing stress to you. It is your inability to manage your system, your lack of understanding of how this system functions, your inability to use the system the way it should be used, which is causing stress. People can be stressful in any kind of situation. It is not about this job or that job. It is not about this kind of situation or that kind of situation. People are capable of being stressful just for about anything. Now, we are not looking at how to manage stress. We are not looking at how to put it down, how to keep it under the surface. I am talking about how not to create it, because stress is your creation. If you do a simple process of yoga with full depth and dimension of what it is, not the physicality of it, as it is generally practiced today, especially in the West, but it's beginning to become a worldwide phenomena, that people are beginning to practice yoga just as a physical thing or a mental thing. It is neither physical nor mental. It has got something to do with the core of your life. If all of you is not involved in the yoga that you do, if it is not being transmitted to you, it has just been taught to you, it is a bundle of instructions, not an initiation. If that is so, you are using yoga like you're using an airplane, like a car. Suppose I gave you an airplane, you don't know what it is, you knew only automobiles.
It'd stay on the ground.
So, these two things, these two ugly things are hitting your buildings and your lampposts, so you chopped off the wings and you drove around and you were happy. You are happy, your backache is gone, your thyroid problem is fixed. But I will cry because a man who knows what it means to fly, when he sees an airplane with chopped off wings, he will cry. So right now when I see the yoga that is going on all over in a large scale, it makes me feel like crying, but then the world would be flooded because too much of it is happening, so I laugh. So right now, this is not a solution. I want you to understand, yoga is not a solution for your stress. There is no need for stress. Yoga is removal of the problem, that you don't create stress, that's all. If you don't create stress, then why do you need a solution for it? Stress is your making. It is not the situation which is making stress, it is your making. So, if your experience of life, if you get little deeper access to the experience of life within you, you will distinctly know this and you will drop it. So that is the essence of Isha Yoga.